Let's go. It's the one, the only Coach FLO. If you are new to the channel, if you're stopping by for the first time, I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you for checking this out. And I just want to get things kicked off, started with. Don't want to waste no time with the verse of the day. Hey, the verse of the day coming from Proverbs, aka the Bible. Proverbs 3:5-6, and it states, lean not on your own understanding, okay, on your own understanding, but acknowledge God in all your ways. And I have a question for you. Are you trying to figure things out? Are you trying to figure your life out? Are you trying to figure, why does this keep happening to me? Why this and why that? And trying to find a solution to your problem. Lean not on your own understanding. You have to go to God to ask, because He has the answer for every solution. Every problem that you face, there is nothing too big, nothing too small that you can't go through Him and ask Him. It's one thing to ask your family, it's one thing to ask your friends, it's one thing to read about it, but when you pray about it, that's where you encounter. That's where you get your revelation. That's where you get your ultimate solution. So it's good to get advice from friends and family, but at the end of the day, you have to go to the one who created you, created me, created all of us, and He can provide you with what you need. All right, so with today's topics, I want to just do a little mixture of what's been going on in the stocks, a little bit of what's been going on with crypto, and we're going to continue to enlighten, encourage, inform. So I appreciate everyone on who's stopping by. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, continue to share it with your friends, family, continue to share on TikTok, IG. Want to continue to build up the channel, build up this community, continue to build up the tribe, and we're going to become an army of generational investors. All right, so the first one is Apple. Hey, what's been going on with Apple? I've been doing my research in Apple. This is earnings season, as a matter of fact. So this past week has started part one of earnings seasons. And for those who don't know about earnings seasons, this is like you're taking a test. It's taking like a midterm for my college or high school or middle school students who are taking the test, and based off of the results, aka the sales, whether it's good, whether it's bad, the price tends to go up if you get good sales, good reporting, good news, or the price tank when you get bad news. Like if you fail a test, you have to retake a test. So think about earnings like that. All right, so Apple is sitting at the time of recording is 169.34. I consider this one still in that buy range. Consider this one as a discount. I have a boatload of Apple. I'm going to continue to keep buying Apple. Apple is a no-brainer. If you have an iPhone, I'm going to keep on saying that. If you have an AirPod, if you have a MacBook, you have a Mac Pro, if you have one of these Apple Watches, you should own some type of Apple. Just saying. I'm not your financial advisor for you to buy, hold, or sell, but definitely Apple is a billion-dollar company. Okay, we're talking about one of those companies that transcends time, continue to get better with time. They continue to invest in their companies. So the biggest thing for Apple to keep your on the watch list is their earnings will be coming out May 2nd, which is coming up next week, and I believe that it's going to have some good earnings. I see the May 7th mark on your calendar. They're going to have the launch of the new Apple products coming out. All right, so that is something huge. That's going to be a catalyst for Apple. So I can see Apple definitely doing well for its earnings going on to next week. And just right now, like I said, this is where you want to just buy low. Gotta buy low. 169, you buying low. And if you don't have 169, you can fractional shares as low as what? $5. Okay, $5. All right, moving on to what did Google do? Google did great. And so at the time of recording, Google was sitting at 173.42, and Google knocked the earnings out the park. Okay, strong earnings because it did the fastest growing rate. It also is heavily invested, heavily invested AI. What more can you say? It's heavily invested AI. YouTube is part of Google. All the different advertisements that the web search, Google search, Google definitely knocked it out the park, and that's why I continue to dollar cost into Google and looking to continue to scoop up more. Okay, it's definitely scoop more. I want to add to my positions, so definitely Google knocked out the park. Strong earnings, fast growth rating, and just I don't see this one slowing down. Especially with AI, the AI revolution is up on us. Okay, and speaking of AI, Microsoft, Microsoft at the time's recording is sitting at 406.73. This one also did well in the earnings a few days ago. I want to say this one right here, the cloud growth accelerate on the back of AI. Okay, when I say AI and the cloud go together, when you talk about Microsoft, Microsoft is one of the leading AI companies that's very heavily invested into what they have for the cloud and what they have for their platforms and what they have for all the tools and the resources, the Office, Microsoft Office, all these resources are being invested back into Microsoft, and they're going to add more and more and more. And for Microsoft, that 406, I definitely look at that as being just the starting point of where it's going to go, because it's going to go up. Long as AI continue to make money and continue to make more products, continue to invest into that space, Microsoft is going to be a winner, one of the winners. Okay, one of the winners. So watch out for Microsoft. And then we talk about, what can you say about Tesla? At the time's recording, Tesla is sitting at 168.52, and the other day it did bad on its earnings. But Eli, whether you hate him or you love him, Eli, he said he aims to start production of the new EVs by early 2025. And when he said that, the price shot up. And so it's amazing what these announcements, it's amazing what when Eli and some of these other influencers and these other heavy hitters, when they make these announcements, when they say they're going to invest into their companies and they got things like their projected outlook, it's amazing how these prices just shoot up just off of an announcement, just off of certain outlook sales, just off of expectations and all these different types of exclamations and predictions. And when they hit these prices, typically these stocks do well. Now on the other end, when bad news happen, or for such as what's been going on lately in the Middle East, I pray for peace in the Middle East. I want to say that if you're watching, but that also has a role in the stock market as well, because of these companies are not just in the US. These companies are worldwide. So the stock market is affected when things like wars and when it comes to these gas prices, which are outrageous, especially if you stay in California. All these companies are affected because of what's going on across the world. So you definitely got to stay informed if you're not paying attention to what's going on across the world. Okay. And then but definitely Tesla is on discount at 168, because next year I believe it's going to go up double. And then 2026 is going to even go even higher than 2025. So that's Tesla. Continue to add to my positions, because this is a discount. I call this a flash sale in my eyes. All right, and so let's switch over a little bit to what's going on with crypto. Hey, crypto. What can you say about crypto? Love it or hate it, I'm invested in it, and I'm in it for the long run. Bitcoin. At the time of recording, sitting at 63,865. And since the halving happened about a week ago, it just seemed like it was yesterday. About a week ago, it's been trading kind of flat between that 63, 67,000. And so as we go into next week, something to keep your eye on with crypto, because Bitcoin, when Bitcoin continue to ramps up, you already know how them other coins gonna go. So just wanted to put this on your radar, on your watch list. If you're taking notes, the U.S. Treasury refunding announcement is supposed to make an appearance. Miss Yellen, she's the one over the U.S. Treasury, Yellen. All right, so she's going to make an announcement around May 1st. So keep your eye around May 1st. Going into next week, she is supposed to make an announcement, and it is rather this announcement is supposed to, this they're saying. So I'm making no prediction on this one. It could go good or it can go bad, but I'm prepared for whatever. Okay, so she's supposed to make an announcement about the U.S. Treasury refunding an estimate if it can maintain or lower from that 750 billion. Okay, so that 750 billion, if it can maintain or lower based off the U.S. Treasury refunding an announcement, watch crypto. They're saying that it's going to wake up. It's going to wake up and move into that bullish, and we're going to see where it goes. We're going to see where it goes. Okay. Now, since the halving happened, if the news is good, I can see definitely Bitcoin moving, because when it moves, it moves. And when Bitcoin moves, everything that is tied in the crypto space will move, including these memes. So these memes, definitely keep your eyes on the Boink. Keep your eyes on Boink. Keep your eyes on the Pepes. Keep your eyes on the Doge, the Shibas, you name it, because I'm definitely investing to these memes. Definitely, mostly a Boink. Okay, definitely that's then Shiba is my second one. But the U.S. Treasury gonna make that refunding announcement coming into next week, and we're gonna see whether it can maintain or be or lower from that 750 bill. I'm excited to see what Bitcoin and all these other coins, just the whole crypto space, as we go into a new month. I look at May, heading into the summer with some good news for crypto, because now the main thing was the halving happened, got completed. That's off the checklist. Now we continue to dollar cost average into these coins. Whether you have Bitcoin, whether you have Ethereum, whether you have Solana, because I have all three of them, and I'm gonna continue to keep buying them, because the greatest transfer of wealth is happening right under our nose. If you ain't been paying attention, I want you to be a part of this great transfer of wealth. I want you to be a part of financial freedom as we continue to build up and build and build and build, because this is the year that this bull run will appear going into 2025. So why wait? Get into these stocks, get into these cryptos, and start letting your money make money for you. Stop you working for money and start letting your money work for you. That's the way of the wealth. And as I leave you with this, acknowledge him in all your ways. Don't lean on your understanding, because it's not for us to figure it out. It's for us to ask for guidance and wisdom. And that's where you ascend, and that's where you get that peace of mind. You ain't got to stress when you just can pray about it and just give it to him, and that's where greatness awaits. So if you have enjoyed this episode of Generation Investors, hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, because like I always say, don't let no one tell you what you can or can't do, because it can happen through who? You. I'll see you in the next one.